got it. Gotta do something quick here while we're at it. Where is it? Trying to find something here real quick. It's been a bit, so I kind of need to get some of my stuff kind of checked on here. Where are these settings at? Sorry if it's a quick way here. I'm just trying to find something. I see you there. I have to kind of break my application a bit just to get this going. Let's see here. Oh, that would be a while, okay. There we go. Now I have it up. Okay. I was missing something, so I had to kind of fix it. Speaking of, there's an element missing here. That. And the fact that the game audio feels really loud in my ear. Oh, snap. Some retro, or some form of retro. Come on now. Yay. I wanted to do that. No, I decided to kind of just play this for the fun of it. Yay. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun little bit of time. I'm tired as hell, but that's kind of common. Oh, damn. Yeah, I just had to go into my Discord and reduce some of the settings involving when I go live and whatnot, because apparently that was a status revoked. The live status. Come on, bitch. You haven't been live for like 2 or 3 months. My brain has just been like, nope and nope and nope. And finally I got to a point where I'm like, it kind of needs to happen like now. Now I can get that one back. Yeah, I do. When all international travel opens back up again, I would really kill to go to Europe and visit a bunch of friends that I have out there and actually enjoy my time away from the States for a bit. Go and get cultured, you know? Ass. I do not doubt that by any given means. Everybody deserves at least one day for themselves. I was lucky enough, let's see here. No, I don't want to go back the fuck in. I want to go out. And then get in the tank. Goes here. Lowering the volume down on my headphones until I get to a point where I feel like it's comfortable. Is the voice balanced decently with the in-game audio? Because I can look at the meters. I can see I'm barely peaking in the red. Well, this is kind of a little under the yellow somewhere for game audio. But yeah, honestly, I was surprised that I got as lucky as I did before COVID hit and everybody got told to stay at home and all that stuff. I was like, what is going around right now? This is ridiculous. And going to LA to NAM was kind of like, holy crap, you know, like, this could be the last time I ever actually go out in the real world. Now I need to go up and around. and get some more power up for the gun. But yeah. Do you want the game up, or do you want it down? Or do you want the voice down, game up, or whatever? Because I want to be able to balance this out decently so that everybody's able to enjoy the time and whatnot here for the time that I'm on, at least. Because I'm like really derp. Oh yeah, that thing. Okay. I just wanted to double check. Shit. Oh, sweet. Okay, kill it. Line them up. Take them out. But yeah, like the whole thing with like going to Los Angeles back in the day before COVID, it felt great to actually get out and go see something else rather than, you know, like staying around home all the time being like, because the more I stay indoors, I'm just like, it'd be really killer if I could actually like go and do shit. Rather than just sitting at home all the time being a common homebody and whatnot. Oh wait, we are full up. Okay, sweet. Warning, warning, warning. Ass double. The movies need to come back for sure. That's one thing. Being able to go out to the movies, being able to go out and see live music. Live music is the biggest thing I miss right now. If I could do that, it'd be killer. Sub bomb. Honestly, the gym's gonna be like the next step for me. Today was like the last day I had any available juice for my vaping habit. And I just slapped the last 2 batteries in, and I figured if I'm able to still pull something from this before it's done, I might as well pull the remainder of it, put the money to use, because the bottle's actually empty, but the tank isn't, and I really don't like the idea of wasting money. So today's basically my last day before I go to sleep. Once this is down past the cotton, or at least, and that it just browns out enough to where it tastes burnt, this basically goes bye-bye in terms of I pull the batteries out. I probably trash them because they're going bad anyways. Like, they don't hold much of a deal, and just kind of put the hardware away in a box on the side. And if I wind up getting the urge to kind of come back to it, say 3 to 6 months down the road, it's there, though I'd probably prefer the idea of upping the game as far as that's concerned. But the big plan is to try to, while we have this time spent indoors waiting for all of this to kind of blow over, one of my big things that I've learned during this entire year is while sitting at home, I'm spending less money on doing all sorts of stuff. And I stay indoors more often, which, I mean, I'm used to. I was born ready for this shit. Unfortunately, not everybody else was. And I figured the next thing I can do is save money by no longer vaping, getting rid of the nicotine habit, and watching whatever else I have in terms of financial output, and play it smart, get my other debts down. And then once they're down enough, maybe if I'm, you know, deciding on it, I'd pick it back up again. But I have new hardware and I stay at 3 milligram and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna turn into a super cunt. Oh shit. I see an Aussie Joe. Yep, the last of the juice in this container. It's gonna be a fun time. I figure I might as well, you know, do something appropriate, like play fun games and do what I feel is appropriate for passing the time, kicking the habit, and doing good with my mental health and all that kind of stuff. Because things have definitely been a little, how would you say, batshit crazy? Just keep spitting those shrimps out, yo. At some point, maybe this will be one of those games I actually am like, okay, I'll try speedrunning. Especially if I get the controls down better and understand half the crap that goes on. But another thing I was thinking about was down the line, aside from, like, you know, playing this and the sequel to it, maybe sit down and spend an assload of time into something like Final Fantasy or something like that. Just something where you can be methodic, strategic, and just chill out. These. And then we're at the first boss. I'm always picking up the extra stuff even though I don't need to. The brain. The Forest Destroyer. Perfect spot to pick that up on. So that's going to allow me to get to area 2 and a spot up above. Just avoid little Metroid-ish things. save spot. Now we can one-shot a few of the weak ones here. This. Actually, we can take the vehicle down here because it's a safer bet up until this point. We can get into this gate, which is a new addition to the game based on the that they decided to do it. So I need that. Load it. This is gonna be like a mini boss kind of thing, though. This should be easy, though. Worked better if I had enemies to chain off of. There we go. Like so. Oh yeah, Thunderbreakers. Okay, as long as they're floating around and not going in my general area, I'm typically safe, which is nice. And the way that they're kind of programmed to go about is very fascinating. And now on our way to Area 2. I think Area 1's 100%ed. Stroke of luck shots. Okay, so they don't really give anything seems. Nope. Here? Oh, yes. Here we go. I think for the safety of it, probably this one, right? Pick up everything, even though you don't need to. Darn! Map. Okay, so let's see here. With the map, we can figure out the majority of what Area 2 has to offer. And then kind of go around map 2 accordingly. Probably even go into map 3 at some point here. If I remember right, map is here, which means up and around. It's all about up and around. Getting close to the next one. Ooh. Yes. I don't have a map for this. Nope, but I can still... still do that and get away with it. Don't need it. Not now. Nope, we just move forward. Ding. Oh, this will be easy. That. I think it's like one more wave. Yep. Oh, the homing missile. I'm so in trouble with my deal. My blue meter. Because those go so quick. Especially with enemies that take the 2. So let's see here, map wise. Okay, we go down and around. So not jumping into the pools for that. I think it's this way, yep. I think this one's one of them. Yep. Damn. Okay, so the floor comes in, it goes, and it does its thing. And you just skip past that one, save time. But in order to really get through here, you have to get in before that stuff comes up. Otherwise you take damage, lose gun power. What's up, man? Kicking it with the Blaster Master Zero. Basically NES Blaster Master remix. The power of the remix. And I'm just enjoying it for what it is for the time being. Going through it as best and or as fast as I can. For the fun of it. Not exactly speed run, but probably could qualify as one at some point. If I actually learn how to do this just right. Got a controller replacement or fix the contacts on my stuff. Really? Come on now. I'm damaging them like 2 for 1. Got him. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Shot. And definitely kick it with the wife and the kids, man. Especially now that you got a newborn to look after and take care of. You're definitely gonna cherish those times that come along when it's like, I need a break for my sanity, and you'll actually get them, but they're gonna be very few and far between. Let's see here. Climb up. This way early on, probably something I do not know what. Kill him louder. Wait, is that all that there is? Yeah. minus one item I can probably get later without a problem. No, not in the beginning. But eventually it might become one. When you're thinking to yourself like, man, I could use a day. I mean, they're like really, really easy when you have the ability to kind of focus on them, and if you've had them before, like if you've had a kid, it's not like terrible by any given means. It's not overbearing because you've already been there. When they're teenagers, yeah, you're gonna be like, eat ass kid, go through high school. Yeah, I need that to come up. Too much pink and purple. I go blind. It feels like staring at something in Final Fantasy IV. Oh man, I was able to rush that a little bit. Hell yeah. After that, it's like, nah, this is not my kid. Hey, I forgot this one's like kind of a windy maze. What? Oh my god. It is a Cronin! How's it going, man? And got here in the middle of, I believe it is Area 2. And I'm starting to get the hang of this all over again. Fresh start time. But it's so bright. My right eye's like, save me. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't go that way, I have to go around it. Shit. Stall it, and then you know, we've been live for 40 minutes, and I'm already on act, not really act, but like Area 2. And enjoying the run for what it is. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Run from the wave. No problem, man. For a second there, I stalled a little too long. And with areas like this, you don't stall that long. Treat it sort of like the ice dungeon in A Link to the Past. You don't want to exactly make mistakes, but you also don't want to, you know, slip into something that's going to damage you. Oh, the crab. I imagine you do. Slip into this crab. It's got, like, mutagenic properties. The toxic vermin. I have to go behind its, like, deshelled ass to get the power up. But then it's also because there's this here. For the sake of seeing how fast I can go through this, we kind of skip some of the story. My bad. My sad. Come on. We get into the blast. The story is actually pretty decent compared to what you get in the original, which I think was like 1988 or 1989 or something like that. Like back in Sunsoft's like golden age, when they also took advantage of like it was the PCM channel on the APU for Nintendo and everything. So the way that they did it was they sampled a synth bass and put it in on the PCM channel and gave it that just groovin' ass stuff. Like it was Sunsoft's like signature sound for video game composition. I'll just do that. And grab that, grab that. Oh. Go all the way down. And then we're gonna go to the right. Yeah, Link's Awakening is one of those ones that I really want to play. Like, I used to know people that had it on Game Boy, and I was like, I want to play so bad. But I never got around to it in the later years. And I kind of want to. And now we're going into Area 3. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play like the old green grayscale looking one, or if I want to play the remaster with all the extra color. I'm kind of torn. Might as well take a look at everything while you're going around on this, because you don't know if you're going to end up getting extra power-ups or maps. Low-key trying to also do what I can to 100% this while I'm playing it. I don't think there's anything here except for just all of those power-ups. Yeah, just power-ups. Damn. A little waste of time, but it's alright. If you run low at this point in the game on your gun power and you don't want to go too far ahead, at least you can make a drop-off there, and should be easy to get as long as you avoid the zappers that move back and forth against the walls. And the one thing I would love to actually have, though, would be a capture card, because I want to play Breath of the Wild on the reg and do that here on Twitch and just be like, let's see how crazy it gets. Let's see how many times I mess this up. Okay, if I remember this correctly, it is down this way. There were so many different mechanics they introduced to this game that it had me like, kind of like, wait, what the hell is this? But it actually turned out to be a really damn good game. Skip and avoid. I think it's... But yeah, like, something as simple as like playing old school Zelda, or even playing Breath of the Wild and having like the parts to do it, I think would be fun. But I also still have a couple of things that I have to tend to down the line. Primarily debts and whatever else. But I'm gonna get them paid down, and I'm gonna do some really big stuff. Like, good example for me, I would see myself being ready to invest into something like my neural DSP quad cortex if I don't win this online contest thingy, whatever. No biggie. Obliteration lasers. Alright. Let's just mess with them with their own lasers. Flash bomb. Yes. think it's this way. Looks familiar, so yes. Intensity. And then we climb this giant one here. Because somehow this is the way up. Actually, this may not be the way, but... Oh wait, no, it's gotta be. I like to play it close. You found a way? Which way have you found? I found the way of the life up. Damn. Took 2 hits. Still doing good. Oh, I'm not gonna get that. So I'll take that instead. Thank you. Powerhouse. At this point, it's not really anything important. All it is just extra power. In the event if you need it before going out and doing the boss battle, basically. That's all there is to it. Watch me as I scratch my nose. Okay, so let's see here. The next little area that's gonna be fun. Area 3 boss / mini boss. Hover time. Ooh. Takes so long to actually. Nice. Very nice. Ring. Oh yes, sweet. I can't even attack you, that's sad. Oh, well that sucks even more. Come on now. Ooh. I Put in some beast mode on that. Ultra hype. Okay, let's see what you're gonna do here now. Oh. Come on down. Yes. The uncontrollable engine. Oh yes. I have more than killed it before, and I will kill it again. I actually started a file from scratch completely, so everything that I did before, I no longer have it. So just like going through the game as fast as possible, just being like, what? It's a fun time, though. It's a very fun time. Until you start getting into like the much harder parts of the game where you're not really aware of what the hell you're gonna encounter. And then it finally hits you and you're like, well, shit. I think I'm gonna encounter a boss here eventually. Shoot, wait, Fupa. Classic pixel. Aha. Here we go. The computer. Classic pixel. Oh, come on. Trying to kill me now, come on. I'm crazy. No, God, no. No. We don't do none of that weird crazy stuff. Ooh, Tron. Okay, so I started messing up pretty quickly there. This is going to be the horrible performance. That is so horrible right there. I played it worse. But I got some of that power back. Crawl through a tube, it takes a long time. Yes. I fall all the way back down. What an easy way to get out. The worst part about this is going to be going into area 4. Let's see here. So I haven't gotten the map for this, and that's pretty much the majority of it. My music isn't being captured. What do you mean by my own music? Oh no, that's an automated banner thing. Had it for a while, I just never really like fully use it again until just now for whatever reason. Oh, ass. Yeah, I mean, I would be playing something right now, but the game is more focused for me personally because there is also music to it, so I don't want to kind of, you know, take away from the goodness that it actually is. Oh, dang, fuck. What? The map. Derp. Yeah, I mean, like, when there's games that have music involved in it where it's all DMCA or whatever, I'm pretty sure I will change my tune by adding in that stuff in the background, having it on a loop, and just be like, yeah, like, this is what you get thanks to DMCA. So I think this should be the end of exploring anything in Area 3. Now to just get out and not take any damage. And then should be able to move on to Area 4. Find out by looking at the map. Slamming buttons. Yeah, there's only 2 squares, and so one of them is just not necessary. The other one is to Area 7. While we are here, climbing back up to the top, because we're gonna do that ridiculous hover climb that I'm so glad it's a lot easier in this version. Like, good example of the old original version. You do that hover jump at the very beginning in Area 1, and you're essentially kind of screwed if you get touched once by an enemy, because then you lose all that progress, you lose all that hover. It's ridiculous. Oh, there's actually 2 things to do here still. Okay, so we're gonna do that because we can get an extra life, and then we can take out another one of the small little, not exactly like mission things or whatever per se. Go up, skip 2 doors. I don't think I can actually get up that high, or it's not necessary, but we can still do this before getting all of that handled. Nope. Smart to go back. Pay attention. That color pink and purple combo definitely messing with these eyes. You put it on a timer. Ow. Energy guard, yes. There's actually a lot of stuff that we're supposed to even be going over with some of your other Streamlabs stuff too, I think. Like, we've gone through trying to figure out the sound thing, and that's just a problem because it just keeps doubling at random. So then at some point, you have the ability to make a post-it note too, right? Or at least get like a note on the desk and just have it like right by the keyboard and monitor and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I have to go up and around. About helping you out, me helping you out to get your like go over some of your Streamlabs stuff so we can be able to get that hammered out. Yeah, to a degree. So I think based on the current set of circumstances I'm dealing with, I don't think I'm gonna be like overly busy or anything like that anytime soon. Like, I still have I still happen to have, what, like, 1 song left to get finished up for this studio album thing across town. So it's not like I'm really doing a hell of a lot. And then combine that with, I have the guitar. I have to wait for that to come in before I can start doing anything extra. Stop hovering. My taint. Okay, let's see here. Map. Basically got it all covered except 1 square. Don't need to cover the square because... But yeah, like... I have that studio deal to deal with. And then I have the guitar coming in first week of December. I don't think I'm going to be busy anytime soon on anything else. Just get this drum programming and modification handled, and I should be ultimately free until I start doing things like get hit by enemies over and over and keep seeing caterpillars. Die faster. Okay, so here's where the fun time begins. If I remember correctly, I've gone through all of those down there, and I just have to go up there. There's no other areas in this that I need to go to. So I can just, you know, shoot like derp. Oh my god. That's gonna be the new meme, you know? Yeah, when 2077 comes out, I'm pretty sure with the minimum requirements, I'll just be hanging around on like the lowest settings possible, not trying to burn up or over throttle the computer, just be like, yeah, I'm gonna play this. Okay, from here, it's the climb. See, you didn't get a chance to do that in the original. Slight little fun glitch time. Come back up here, grab these because you're gonna need them on the way down. Sewers. I prefer the original tune for this area because it was a lot more like, it was basically 2 pulse waves, some triangle, not like the metal instrument, but like triangle waveform, and then there was a little bit of the noise and this weird program that made it sound like a weird ass frog kind of a sound or something. I don't know how they did it, but it was legit. Oh no, it was the Rico chip in the Nintendo, the Motorola Rico 2A03 or RP2A03 or whatever it was. This is where it starts to ramp up the difficulty just a slight bit, just like my anus. Yeah, these little assholes are not entirely as tricky, but you definitely want to avoid them because they move similar to the original counterparts in the Nintendo version, but they seem to be a little bit more aggressive in this version. And that's all there is for that little short thing. In this area, you want to have all of that extra power on you as possible because this turns into a shit show. Yeet. 3 letters. That will be important for a long time. It will be my life's mission to do so. I think there is something up there. Yes. Oh my god. The sewers are fun. Check this out. Oh wait, that's gonna slam me in the back if I continue. And I'm trying to remember. There was one of these power-ups somewhere that allowed you to get through those, and I don't remember fucking which one. I don't even think it was a grenade. Yeah, no it wasn't. Ermagerd. Yeah, if that thing picks you up, it slams you into any surface and gives you damage. No map on the area yet. It's all good. But I do get some more grenades, or grenade ammo in that case. And this is just like one of like multi-pass basically. Either way it goes, you're ending up at the same spot. However, no. Come at me, come on. I guess it takes an extra second or two or something. When you see that screen pop to shake a little bit is when you get up on this. But you still kind of want to do it anyways, just in case. Wrong color. It's supposed to be brown. Should be reminiscent of how I have IBS, just saying. Yeah, so I could have skipped all that by going through this as well. Eh. Sweet. Yep, they all got popped by this. I think this boss was that main cannon I always go with. Maybe. Pad rolls, okay. Nope, probably that. Yep. Because they're all just gonna come hopping out like back shot. Yay. Interesting little mini boss fights. Okay, and then from here we're supposed to go down? But I don't know if it's this version of down or if it's the other version of down. Well, let's see here. Probably this way. Nope. Ding! Let's see here. Yeah, so it's the other version of going down. The one where you don't eat up all of your special power energy stuff. And by accidentally hovering because somehow the controls think, well, you probably wanted to hover, right? No. This way, I don't think it's anything important. Nope. Okay. Established. We go in here. Oh yes, I remember this. First time I tried this because I did not even know that this existed, and I tried jumping over. Like, there's got to be like something to this. And I died on it like twice. Like, why in the hell am I not surviving this? It's like, oh yeah, it's a great distance. I think it's coming in. Yep. Made it. A little bit of a rush job, but it's all good. So I wish I remember exactly what it took to clear out some of those special rocks. Because there's a way to do it. Lol. I'm totally not gonna get this, am I? Oh, I am. Running like Pegasus boots. This one though, anytime you get knocked off the side, no matter what, you just eat it. if I remember right, that loops around at the beginning, so skip that. Double check. Yeah, I'm trying to go to the left. At the least, you get that warning though, like there's a huge wave of like sewer diarrhea coming at you at like 50 miles an hour, ready to swipe you off the map. You get to an elevated spot of protection. Clunk. Whoosh. Oh, there's a spot up here. And then we just go from here. Get through the wash. There it is, the map. It just blipped at me like, what? Oh, I'm starting to taste that cotton burn on that, so about like 1-2 more times and that thing's game over. And just like I'm about to be here, it's gonna bump. Yeah, I don't blame you. I could go for a pizza too right about now. But I'm gonna avoid the wrath that would incur on my intestines, I think, for the time being. At the same time, it's kind of like I don't exactly want to give this up, but I totally know I'm gonna have to because I'm gonna feel any better and start having more energy and whatnot. And the first thing I need to do is quit my smoke habit, which honestly not really much a smoke habit, just a vape habit. And then drinking like a gallon of water a day and doing stuff like this, watching the water go by in a sewer and be like, oh, wow. I mean, I'm able to handle it pretty decently. That's one thing. I think if anything else, like, I didn't start vaping until November 2013, and a majority of my issues with my intestines actually started about, I want to say April or May of 2012. I mean, it's kind of weird because like I didn't have any episodes ever, and then one day suddenly out of the blue, it's like, oh yeah, did you ever realize that maybe the possibility of your anus just blowing things everywhere at 90 miles an hour is now an official possibility because you're an old bitch. Like, oh, sweet, okay. Like, I'll accept that. Let's see here. This one. And then. Well, let me get up here, and I go down a little bit lower, and there's another one. And I should have access to 2 other spots. Oh, and the red ones suck, just heads up. But yeah, like, I didn't have any episodes until roughly April or May of 2012. I was doing this show in either it was Salem or it was further south near Tangent. And just magically one night, like, all of a sudden, it feels like something is just like death gripping me for a minute. I drink a lot of water, I start feeling fine. But then I eat pizza or I drink cranberry juice or something like that. And suddenly it's like, oh yeah, well, you know what? You have a medical problem. And, like, I shouldn't. That's kind of messed up. Like, I'm able to drink cranberry juice fine just now. Ooh, oh damn, that was a close call. But I was able to do it just fine. I was able to do all of that stuff, and then just magically out of nowhere one day, it's just like, yeah. So you're gonna live with this now. And every single day that I had from that time, just sitting there, you know, like, curled over in half, folded, basically, just like, I feel like I'm dying. And it's the worst fucking feeling on the planet because you really don't know what the hell's wrong with you. And then having to explain it to people on numerous occasions, like, I have this as a thing or whatever, and then they don't fucking believe you. They think you're making it up. And so then you're a liar about your own medical conditions, you know? And it just drives you to the point of, like, you don't want to really associate with them as friends anymore or something. It was some ridiculous ass shit. Oh, it just washed away the power-ups. I don't need them. But yeah, it was pretty hardcore. We'll at least go with that. Because it was a time frame of everything started. We were trying to figure out, you know, like, what can we deduce from your diet specifically? Ass. Okay, well, now that I actually have that handled, I knew I could have gone a little bit faster with some of the other areas of the game map. Yeah. Like, we were trying to figure out if, like, that kind of stuff was, you know, like, part of the resulting issue as well, and it turned out that it really wasn't. The issue more or less stemmed from, like, stress, and it sucked ass because I was just like, motherfucker, I want to be able to eat what I want to eat again. And I got there one day, you know, after numerous attempts at, oh yeah, that's the one thing. Like, when I started getting my stress and anxiety reduced, the symptoms started dying off a bit. It's not that easy to do that, I know. Not everybody's got that capability or the a safe enough environment for themselves to be able to do this kind of stuff. Shit, asshole. Got me once. Come at me, come at me. What? You didn't blow up on it. Damn it. Okay, maybe it was a different game that I was thinking about that on. No, it's this one. Just I don't have the expansion for this yet. Oh yeah. But yeah, like not everybody's got the ability to have like a space where they can remain calm and whatnot, and a lot of those things definitely start taking themselves out in the worst way possible. And you never are able to like fully recover or at least get a reprieve from it. So it's more and more problematic as time goes along, and you just sit there wondering like, when is this, you know, torture gonna end? You start going through all of the extra things like, you know, suicidal thoughts and all that kind of stuff, and it sucks balls because you want to have like a quality of life, but it's hard to do that when you're kind of, you know, sitting there day in and day out asking yourself like, when is it going to end, and when are people going to actually, you know, like stop doubting me that I have these things going on, because they really do get that kind of shitty form of judgmental on you, and I don't know why. And they really shouldn't, but they still do, because, oh, I know exactly what your medical condition is, or I know exactly how you're feeling. I've been there before, so let me tell you exactly how to, you know, cure that with an easy step, like adding this organic thing into your diet. Like, it's cool that you're an expert and all, but you're not an expert in my medical issues. Oh no, it's not even the doctors. It's even like some of your like closest friends that you trust enough. They're like, oh yeah, you know, I've been there before. I know people that have had it. So like, what you can do is take like licorice root and ginger and this and that. I mean, if something works for you, that's cool, but what may work for you doesn't work for everybody else. Especially when it comes to something as simple as having just like a significant diet change. Like, good example, I have ginger beer, but I drank all 4 bottles and it's expensive as shit. So the second best thing I could do is be like candied ginger, because it's close enough to the same deal. But chances are, even with the product that I got, it's probably got added sugar, and I can't tell because the labels at the store are just like stupid. But ginger is supposed to be helpful, and I do kind of notice it, but not by much. It's noticeable that it shifts me into a better mood, and it makes me feel like I've been refreshed a little bit. But then there's like the people that are like, oh yeah, you know, like you should totally just smoke yourself some sativa. I'm like, hey, do you want me to have a panic attack? Because that's how you get panic attack. Well, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, that's what you're hinting at, because at the going rate, I mean, just having that strain of weed in my system is what causes me to have like hardcore panic attacks when I don't even need them. And that's what you want me to have. You're not openly admitting it, but that's the case, you know? But it's the worst. It's here. Yeah. People actually do need to be able to recognize those kinds of things. But it's also hard to do that when some people are also kind of, you know, forgetful on a near regular basis. Can't exactly fault them for short-term memory. You kind of have to like grill it into them on a regular basis, like, yeah, you're gonna feel me up tonight. need it to recharge. I also need to get something from the fridge real quick. Luckily enough, it's not that far. I know I have a BRB screen, but you know what? I'm only gonna be like 3 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that. Don't time me. Aw. I hear you. I was thinking of getting this Area 4 boss actually and calling it good, because that would mean I'd played the game for almost 2 hours tops. And that would mean another like 2.5, 3 hours-ish, maybe 3 at best, to be generous, if I started up again after waking up or something. And drinking cranberry juice because I want to poop red. Oh wait, that's beets. Yeah. I mean, if anything, I know you're typically going to be on Discord every morning when you wake up, and when you go do your meetings and then you come back, usually it's either you just sit back and chill out with some Netflix, or you come and hang out with us in VC. But yeah, I mean, like, just like you, man, I'm always around one way or another. I'm just gonna get through this little boss battle thingy here, and then put a save on it, put a bird on it, put it in my twat, and go to sleep myself as well, because I've been up a long ass time. I'm already gonna die a few times on this one, I already know that. But you get yourself some good sleep, man. Get him. Hop on my Discord, get in my cunt. Yes. The earth-shattering tyrant. I just smacked my bitch up. Okay, you know what? Grab the key. And that's it. And then we get to that save spot. Come on. Story mode. Ah. Nighty nighty. I'm hitting this save spot right here. And then wait, which one? I could also save like that too, but they have points for them. And yeah, I'm gonna take off too, because that's basically about half the game, or almost half the game right there. And it's 3:07 p.m., which means I need some sleep. So I'll definitely see all of y'all again here soon. I'm gonna do at least some sort of a favor to myself here and play it the smart way that I should play it smart. We're gonna load up the browser and take a look at the list of people that are online, and we're gonna see if there's anyone that I know that could sure as hell use a raid. And my list is a little bugged right now. Okay. I do not know. Okay, we're gonna take the suggestion. Let's see who and or what this is real quick. Ads. It's all ads. Give me a second. It's popping up. Okay, so we got some DBD, okay. And this is what we're gonna do then. We are going to throw that in. But yes, I do thank you for those that have come on in and hung out even for a few minutes or hung out the entire time. Um, I believe with the way things are going, I should be coming back on a regular basis. Like, I believe it will be more regular, probably minimum 2 times a week, but I'm going to be pushing for as many times per week as I can before I wind up going in studio and doing all this other stuff. There's a lot going on, so the next music stream that I have, I'll try to catch everybody up on everything. In the meantime, y'all take good care of yourselves and get some rest and do something stress free. And I'll see you again soon.